Well, here's my 1915 Harley Davidson that we're planning on rebuilding and taking on the Motorcycle Cannonball. My name is Buzz Cantor from Classic American Iron Magazine, CAIMAG.com. And this is Dave Fusiak, another cannonballer. We'll see if we can get this bike running. We just got it here. First thing Dave's doing, obviously, is checking the tire pressure. We really don't want to have those clinchers let go. Right, Dave?
Exactly. 0.
Well, that's not a good idea, especially on clinchers. So pump a little air in those tires, get them up to level. On the clincher tires, more so than modern tires, if the tire pressure drops too far, they will actually come right off the rim. Not a good idea, especially when you're riding down the road. Now the bike is, oh, there we go.
Shoot at 55, but they're cracked and they're a little scary. I've had them blow up in my face, and we don't have to have that happen.
Right.
We'll just have enough air in there, maybe to take it for a ride if we get it going.
Okay. And this bike's really pretty original and pretty correct. The one obvious thing that we have noticed is the carburetor is a newer Linkert. It's a Linkert, isn't it? Linkert carburetor.
I believe it's a Linkert.
The 15 carb was much smaller than that, but it's original paint bike's kind of cool.
You get a wrench and
And the headlight Dave just put on, he's fitting it for, actually he's going to run it on his own bike, but it does look pretty cool on there.
when we close this, stay a little warm, just make sure we got all the oil out, and then we'll put it up, try to crank her up. That way we won't freeze.
Okay, Dave, we haven't started this. We know nothing about the bike other than it's supposed to be a runner or in running condition. Came here, we're now in New York at Dave's shop, and hopefully we'll get it running today. Came out of California, so.
The oil has a tendency to go through the balls, the plunger system in the tank. This is very rudimentary for 1915. It's just balls and springs. So when the bike sits, the 4 quarts of oil, the 3.5 quarts, usually ends up in the engine and you can't start it. So first process is to get all that oil out. Take a couple of minutes to make sure there's nothing in there, and then we'll pump about 3.5, 4 ounces of oil in it.
So it's similar to like the old panheads and the knuckleheads, that it's just a ball and a spring?
Simple as that.
And as soon as they wear, which they do over time, then the oil just goes right past?
Not even wear, it just goes through. It's 1950. It's really not even 1915 technology. It's probably 13, 14 drawing board technology that got put into the motorcycle 2 years later. And they kept that technology really up until the late VLs.
So it's still dripping out there. There's just one little...
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It looks like it... Too bad. And the tank looks like it's probably empty. So if there was only a half a quart in it, then you'd only end up with a half a quart down in the motor. But if the tank had 3 quarts of oil, after a year it ends up...
That's assuming all the oil goes out of the tank and down into the sump.
Exactly. Which it doesn't look like there's too much in there.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to continue draining the oil out until it's dry. We'll put a little more in there and then pump a shot or 2 in and see if we can get this old girl to start. Again, Buzz Cantor from Classic American Iron Magazine, CAIMAG.com. Thanks.